Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Angels have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch and towing the slab, Patrick Sandoval. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Rod Carew in the box here lets that one go for a ball. There's a strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Nope,
just missed. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edmonds hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
That one ripped. Moniak going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for three. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Runner at third with one gone. Grace Lee getting ready to hit. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Moniak hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Lee. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Outside, and that is ball one.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
At the belt and fires. Big swing and a miss. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That one fouled off, 2-2. Two outs.
3-2.
Brian Dozier in the on-deck circle for the Twins. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Edmonds racing over to make the catch. Twins wind up stranding one. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And pitching here today, Pablo Lopez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran first baseman, Buck O'Neil. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. The 1-0. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Morneau calls it in, and there's one away.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy out there on the bump to retire a great hitter like that for the first one of the game.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments so if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
One out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. And the first offering is not close. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Not even close there. And that's ball 3. Mike Trout waits on deck. Swing and a miss. And the count is 3-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So 2 down, and now batting Mike Trout. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Inning over. Angels strand 1. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now for the Twins, Brian Dozier. Dozier, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009. The wind and the pitch. And a good eye there. The 1-0. just missed. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Boots it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 33.
And now the first baseman, Justin Morneau. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And takes low for ball one. The lefty fires. Swings through that.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Second inning here, no score. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
And the 1-0. And the slider just misses. In the air, out towards left center, and it drops in. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That ball right there landed in what they call the no-man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pitch misses outside, and that's ball one. And it's strike two.
One ball.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the top of the second. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Hunter takes off. Pitch misses. Throw save. Gibson too late with the throw.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if he can steal it back, get into scoring position.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Anaheim, now here is Josh Gibson.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Lopez back to work. Pitch in the dirt, ball one.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. Third home run of the season. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around. And you have that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Troy Glaus, the next to hit for the Angels.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit. Just missed. Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. Lopez, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Swing and a ball popped up. Killebrew moving under it. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Batting it, the second baseman, Brandon
Drury to the plate. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. In the dirt, now 1-2. Swings and misses. Out number 2.
Batting none.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joe Mauer. And a pitch. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The wind of the pitch. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Bunting for a hit. O'Neill flips it. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. Tony Oliva, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-1.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Good spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Comes a 2-2. That one just misses.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Left-hand batter waits. And that'll load the bases.
Great back and forth in that at bat. He played off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and
looking for the K. So digging in, Michael Lee. Golden opportunity right here.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Fall off foul. The pitch. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that's the third out. Twins leave the bases loaded. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Buck O'Neill digging in now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Lopez back to work. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
No strike.
2-0. Hard hit, right side. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Tim Salmon.
Now the left fielder, Tim Salmon. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
He goes down looking.
Now batting,
2 outs, base is empty. Jim Edmonds digs in now. Walked his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That misses the zone. And 1-1. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. Angels held in check, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at Angel Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Justin Morneau. The line of the pitch. That one missed. The lefty, the 1-0.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the lefty missed with a changeup. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Comes on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
So up next for Minnesota, Torrey Hunter. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. The Twins down by a pair here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And another ball. And now it's filled up. To kick the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
O'Neill takes it himself. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. Off the mark there. 1-0. The Angels up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Down go the Twins in order, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
The next pitch misses. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And delivers outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Inside ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with the quick 3 bats.
And at first, Josh Gibson stepping in now. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike. Trout gets his lead at first with nobody out. Out towards right center field. Drifts towards it. Lee makes the grab.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Troy Glaus. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one fouled off. Throw to first. Ground ball could be 2. Throws to second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. On to the top of the fifth we go. Angels 2 and the Twins nothing. Back in Anaheim. And now it's going to be Joe Mauer. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Mauer, more than 2,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Robert Stevenson up and loosening in the pen. Garcia, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And there's a foul ball. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The other way. Salmon makes the play. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Twins DH, Rod Carew. It's the slider in there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
On the ground to first, and that one handled. He steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away. Tony Oliva, the next Twin up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Ripped to short. Now a jump throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels.
The right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
And he deals. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now back, the second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time. That one ripped left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The throws over ahead. Now second and third and nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Zach Neto now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Topa warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Oker also throwing. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Kicks and deals. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Wouldn't chase that time. Buck O'Neil to bat next. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Here comes a 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him swinging. And that is a big first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here is Buck O'Neil. And a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 down, runners at second and third. Next pitch is downstairs. And that's outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle, Lee fires to first on the run. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Tim Salmon will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Drury at third with 2 away. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Ball 1 there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Righty delivers. Outside low. Now 2-2. 2 outs with a runner at third. Up the middle. A dive. She's got it. Over to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Her anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Grace Lee. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Michael Lee. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
At the belt and fires. And that one almost hit him.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And the pitch. Liner, base hit. Salmon hurries to get it back in, and they hold her at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
One of the first real jams of the game for him. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Brian Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not she can score on that base hit.
Here comes a pitch. Roll to short, could be two. Beats to second, out there. Onto O'Neill, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bat and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
So up next for Minnesota, Justin Morneau. Fastball for a strike.
Guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Angels 3 and the Twins nothing. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Topa. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Jim Edmonds getting ready to hit. And a pitch. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Topa, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. And the righty deals. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I think it's the deception, his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
So man aboard. Here's Trout. Wouldn't chase that time. Got to be clever too when you don't have that lights out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
The pitch. And another ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josh Staumont getting loose out there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Misses inside. 3-0. A base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
And next for the Angels, Josh Gibson. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be two. Dozier to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Troy Glaus, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Misses inside, and that is ball 1. 2 outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is the third out of the inning. Angels leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Good work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with the slider in the zone to jump ahead, then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. And at that point, he can go a lot of different directions. He put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got in the chase for the punch-out.
Here's the third baseman, Harmon Killebrew. And that's in there for strike 1.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And that one is inside. A sliding stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. He swings and fouls one off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
On the ground, right side. O'Neill takes it to the bag, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Angels 3 and the Twins nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Josh Staumont. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 35, Josh Staumont.
So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak.
The right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
The pitch. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played battle with the middle of the infield. Took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. And fires in a fastball at 95. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's outside. 1-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't screw it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Moniak at second. Drury on at first with nobody out. The shortstop takes the ball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
That's ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Righty to the plate, and he walked him on 4 pitches.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. And if they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
So the lineup flips over. And now the first baseman, Buck O'Neill. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And here it comes. That's outside, and the count is 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here. Way high. In situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3 balls and a strike. Right-hander kick steals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And that is a big first out.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Saturn stands in now and watches strike one.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And a pitch. That clips the corner.
1-2 is the count.
Hit weakly on the ground. Lee flips to second, and that's 2.
These boys are ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Matt
55,
Moore.
Matt Moore.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Rod Carew.
Rod Carew.
The pitch. And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
0-2 now. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone and keep that leadoff man on first base.
And next for Minnesota, Tony Oliva. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. A 6'3" lefty, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Just off the outside edge. 2-0. Inside, just missed. The Halos leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. And he walked him.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That keeps the zone, and the count 1-1.
I think she was sitting off speed right there because she just let the fastball go by.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the 3rd and final game of the series. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
She takes one right on the block, and the count is even 2-2. The tying run at the plate, and a foul ball. She stays alive. And he deals. Swing and a miss, and he got her. And that is a big first out.
Well, she's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set her down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Lee swings through it for strike 1. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, McCown.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels.
New pitcher on now. Carlos Estevez.
Carlos Estevez.
So first and second with 2 outs. Brian Dozier, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 with the count.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just misses. The count now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that one upstairs.
That's a really good take.
Justin Morneau waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
3-2. Got him looking for the K. Twins strand a pair. Still down 3-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Jim Edmonds. Stama back to work. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. And another ball. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
And at first, Mike Trout now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Checks over to first, back safely.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and deals.
1-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Morneau makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Josh Gibson.
And next for LA, Josh Gibson, 1 for 3. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Just off the inside edge. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Righty delivers. Fastball for a strike. Edmonds stands at first with one out. Three-two now. That one 95 to finish him off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Gloves now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
At the belt and fires. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And the batter now, Mickey Moniak. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
That pitch clips the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Angels strand a couple, but they lead at 3-0. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Troy Percival.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're having a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a pitch. Morneau stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Late swing, foul to the left. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Wouldn't chase that time. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. And another ball. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Hunter in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's got to climb the ladder out there.
And that's downstairs and outside. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
The Twins down to their final out. Harmon Killebrew, the next Twin up to hit. First pitch misses.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that one for strike 2. One strike away. That just misses. It's 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That one in the dirt, and now 3-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Oh, really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
The shutout in this one, 3-0, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Twins, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.